I am his home, and our girls are his home. And just like that 19-year-old boy, he races home.
It was all the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like, relax. I don't play that precious nonsense. Oh, we're moving over. Get out of here.
Dude, the hate on this video is crazy. This is a speech from Blake to Ryan. And man, people are just destroying them. Like here it says, did Ryan write this too? He's not a first responder. He's not saving anyone's life. Get over yourself. Wasn't he Scarlett Johansson's home when you met him? She's such a narcissist, and you can tell that guy sitting next to Ryan knows how fake this whole thing is. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a little bit too much hate. So what I want to do is let's watch this video, because this is her just kind of thanking him for, you know, being home, being present, and so on. So let's take a look. And I also want to share another video where Denzel actually brings some reality to this entire thing. So let's take a look.
I am his home, and our girls are his home. And just like that 19-year-old boy, he races home. Whether it's from across the globe or a meeting across the street, he is hardwired to get home. If he came home from set not in his wardrobe, we would be very concerned. Soaked in mud, fake blood, real blood, prosthetic scars, superhero suits, tap shoes, or clown makeup, Daddy always comes home. And that man races back to his real life like nothing I have ever seen. Especially not by someone who's able to be so all in his work life. He's able to somehow be everything to everyone all at once. He is the most present person you will ever meet. And yes, he creates magic in his work, but man, oh man, does he create magic in his real life.
Dude, like, I don't know, like, I don't understand the hate. I mean, she's just showing her appreciation for her husband wanting to be home. Like, I get it. Like, he's not necessarily saving people or putting his life in danger. But, you know, there are celebrities that get really caught up in their work, and they use that as an excuse to not be there for their family. And, I mean, she's just showing her appreciation for that. Like, obviously his life, and I'm not knocking what he's been able to accomplish, right? But his career allows him to be home if he wants to. So it's an active choice that he is doing, and you know, she's showing appreciation for that. And you know, I get it, right? He is an actor, and to an extent also, right, they probably have more money than they would ever need. So at the same time, he's choosing to be away from home. That's a valid point, because they probably don't need the money, right? This is a career that he is doing, and at this point is probably not because of the money. I think he just enjoys it. But it, you know, she's saying that he's prioritizing time with his family, and I think that that is a great thing. I think that this is something that all men should aspire to. Now, can you compare that to somebody that's, you know, working as a firefighter, as a policeman, a construction worker, where the labor is tougher and may require you to be away from home for an extended period of time? No, but like that could be said about any job. Like for me, I have the luxury that I can work from home a few days a week. And maybe somebody that is doing those other jobs, they're not able to do that. So they're able to spend less time with their families. But I think overall, whatever career you have, you actively choosing to be home and being present with your family, I think that that's a great thing. You know, I think that that's something that should be admired, and that's something that we are called to do and is respected, especially when you have to be out there and providing for your family. Again, like, I get it, because in his case, he doesn't have to be away from home if he doesn't have to. But I don't know, like, at least in this case, I'm not necessarily, you know, getting the hate. And I mean, it really did seem like he was just genuinely touched by the fact that his wife and his family appreciate the work that he puts in being home and being present with his family. So I don't know, like, can somebody in the comments shed some light into this and why this is like not a good thing? And I get it, like, there's a lot of flaunting in Hollywood. There's a lot of, like, I don't know, trying to relate to the regular folk, and sometimes it misses the mark. But I don't know, I feel like in this case, I think it's valid. Like, their work, I'm sure, pushes them to be away from home for extended period of time. And from what I understand, a lot of the times he tries to bring his family with him. And I think that if you can do that and you have the ability to do that, that's a good thing. But I do want to end with this video from Denzel where he sets the perspective, right, when it comes to like Hollywood and maybe some of the pandering that happens where like people overly exaggerate the importance of making a film, right? So let's take a look at this.
I want to ask you one question. I think we have to wrap up, but just going back and looking at your lives before you became filmmakers, what was your first job or what was your worst job that you had before you entered the film business?
I was a garbage man, like Troy. Garbage man, you get 3 hours, you get 8 hours worth of work, but you can do it in 3. So you can go home as soon as you finish. Post office, you get 3 hours worth of work and you make it last 8. I did both. I like being the garbage man better. But they weren't bad jobs. It's like, people say, oh, the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like, relax. I don't play that precious nonsense. Get out of here. Your son got shot in the face. That's difficult. Making a movie is a luxury. It's a gift. It's an opportunity, and most importantly, it's a gift. Obviously, everybody here is talented enough to do that, but don't get it twisted. It's just a movie. It ain't that big a deal.
Bro, God bless Denzel. I mean, you can see some of the people that were around him really getting that come to Jesus moment, if you will. Like, they're getting a reality check, right? Because I'm sure in that panel, they're all talking about the hardships of making movies and getting people together and stuff. And he's just like, there's a lot of other people that have it a lot tougher than we do. We get to act, right? We have the privilege to be able to do this work that, yes, is intensive and, is time consuming, but at the same time, it pays really well for those that, are at their caliber. And 2, it's not as difficult as a lot of the other things that other people have to do in order to sustain their family. So I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think about Hollywood, what you think of some of the pandering that's going on. I don't know, for me personally, I don't understand the hate on this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, just want to remind you that we must persevere. Peace.